How's it going, YouTube? Tyler Polaris here, guys. Gonna be making a video here teaching you all about being a ammo specialist in the United States Army. So I've been an ammo specialist for just almost 3.5 years now. I've done my whole time in the Colorado National Guard for this stint of service, um, and I wanted to give you guys some knowledge about this because I know that there's some misconceptions out there about what this job actually does and what we do. And I'm going to give you the aspect of active duty in both being a National Guard or a reservist. So first off, the school is about 9 weeks long and it takes place at Fort Lee, Virginia. It's pretty basic school, Monday through Friday, just like every other school for the Army. And basically, the school, in a nutshell, teaches you how to do this job um, if you were not a reservist or National Guard. And what I mean by that is everything I learned at that school didn't help me. It didn't teach me how to do my job, really. It taught me, how to do the paperwork, but I never did the paperwork being in the National Guard because, one, I didn't hold the rank. You have to be usually minimum E5, but usually you don't touch any real paperwork or sign for anything until you're an E6. But also, the job that they teach you at the school is how to do this if you were active duty. So essentially, the school is 9 weeks of teaching you how to work at a supply point for ammo. They teach you about keeping magazine data cards, how to receive ammo, how to give it out to units and stuff like that. So and they teach you about forklift driving, um, and basically accountability is probably the biggest thing that they teach you in this school is how to be accountable for your ammunition, and how to properly document. So, I mean, I'm not saying I didn't learn valuable things, but I'm saying that being in the National Guard and the Reserve, this MOS has been completely useless for me. I didn't help me in the civilian side at all. And I think, the biggest thing is with this MOS, until you can promote up, until you can get up there, if you can ride it out, it's really boring. So essentially, I became a truck driver. I got my licenses and vehicles, and I learned how to drive trucks. That's what I did. I mean, I didn't reclass to that. I just did that. But yes, another point with this MOS though, and this goes for active duty also. Um, Promotion slots for this MOS are hard to come by. I'm actually in the process of reclassing right now. And a big reason I chose to reclass is because of the lack of promotion slots. And obviously, it varies between component, it varies between state, it varies between, there's a lot of factors. But in a nutshell, promoting for this MOS, getting up in the ranks, I mean, the good thing is with this MOS, you can go all the way to E7 with this MOS. The hard part is, though, is there's so few slots, especially if you're in the National Guard or the reserves. You're going to be stuck at E4 and you're going to be chilling in the mafia for years. And that's the boat I was in, and that's why I chose to reclass. I didn't want to sit around and be a truck driver anymore and do a little bit of paperwork. Essentially, though, if you're in the Guard or the reserves, you're probably going to really, the only document that you're ever going to really use is the 5515, which is a form for sending out training ammunition to other units, or platoons or stuff like that. That's really the only form I have used, that I have filled out in 3 years, because every other form I cannot sign for or agree to, or I don't hold the rank to do it. So what I'm saying, long story short, okay, if you are going to do this MOS, okay, I would not do it if you're if you're National Guard or Reserve. Um, it almost feels like a waste of time. That's the cold hard truth. I mean, even if you get a bonus, unless you get a big bonus, and you can hold out. But my plain advice is do not do this job if you are in the National Guard or the reserves. There's really, you are already cutting your legs out from under you for advancing. Unless if you just want to do 6 years and get out, but if you want to stay in and you want to promote and you want to advance, I would not pick this MOS. Gonna be honest about that, guys. So that basically sums it up. In a long story short, this MOS, if you go to school, they're gonna teach you how to do this. If you were, stationed at Fort Carson, or if you were stationed at any other post where any place that is a active duty job. They all teach everybody the same way, and unfortunately for this MOS, it doesn't apply to you. So I mean, there's you you basically waste 8 weeks to learn how to do a job that you're never gonna do. So that basically sums it up, guys. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, throw them in the comment section. I will gladly get back to you as soon as I can. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. I'm trying to make more videos and grow my channel. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys. And yeah, once again, if you have any questions, anything I didn't hit, any points that you might want some clarification, I can give you the answer, or I will point you in the right direction for your point of reference. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and have a good day.